Okay, all of our D35s are on now. And I'll show you in a minute here what I did. Okay, I'm going to reposition and you'll see. Now this actually went extremely well. It went extremely fast. I probably got all 5 of these on in probably 3 or 4 minutes. And all I did was I would take one and I would dip the corner that was going to go into the corner here, into the CA medium, and then just held it in place there. Well, actually just long enough to be able to let go of the tweezer. Now, maybe I should have shown it being done, but I didn't. Anyway, that is done. Now, I don't know if they're perfectly symmetrical, but as I mentioned yesterday, you can't see both sides at the same time anyway to see if there's a slight difference. And once again, I was thinking, oh good, now we can move on to the next step, step 34, but no. We've got our D18s that have to go on. Now, I would think that this one here, it looks like the point of the arrow shows it going right up against the side of this little box right here. So that one will be easy to put on. The other one I'm probably going to use the dipping the corner into the CA method that worked a few minutes ago. And it has to go like right here. I'll reposition. Now I was just noticing here when we move down and look at this drawing here where it shows the photo etch in position, this one right here, which is actually this one right here, it should have been up against that box that I'm touching right now. But I don't think anybody's going to deduct points off my model because of that. They probably won't even notice. Just a little point of interest here. We have our heavy-duty holder downer going on here, so I don't need to worry about this moving on me. And I have CA thin in our little cup that was made out of a pipette that I'd thrown in the garbage and made something out of it. And what I have done here is I've taken the tweezers and I cleaned them off in acetone because I was noticing that I had a kind of a build-up of CA glue on the inside there, and if, needless to say, I wouldn't be able to let go of the little part after. Now, it doesn't go this way. It goes this way. I'm going to reposition here with the macro lens, and we'll just see if we can't get this put in place there. Now, I know I had said that I was going to dip the corner into the CA thin here, but you know what? We'll do that on the next one, because for this one here, we just have to have it up against the box, and we'll just let the glue go against the side of the box. I'm pretty sure I got some on there. Now we want to get that in place before it dries in the wrong place. Can't let go of it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. There. Okay, so I think the problem was that I had cleaned off my tweezers from within the acetone, but I don't think I cleaned off my poking device, and there might be just a minute amount of glue there on the point. At least I think that's what must have happened. Or maybe the point went through that hole and touched the plastic where I'd put the CA glue on. Anyway, enough. Now you can see that we got this one just about right. In fact, it's about the only way it can go. And this one here, it starts about here and comes out at a slight angle, and this point of it stops right about right there. In other words, about at the corner of this vent, or whatever it is supposed to be. So that's what we'll do. We'll just come straight out and have it almost right at the corner, and see if we can't get it the way it's supposed to be. Be nice to have at least one perfect. Okay, let's just do a dry run here. Now it looks like it's supposed to go just from the left of that porthole. I can't seem to... Oh no! I can't believe it. Now that was close. I thought I dropped it into the CA glue, but I didn't. It just missed it. Let's get that out of there. Okay, I've swung the camera around to the other side. In other words, I can come in at a different angle. I like to hold the tweezers in my right hand. Now we're going to want to have it, we're doing a dry run again, so we're going to want to have it like that. Well, look at that. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just put a little bit of CA right there and get it over with, but Murphy's Law says I'll knock it over. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to dip the corner into the CA thin. I know you're not going to be able to see me doing it. We just have to trust that I'm doing it right now. Okay, now I hope I didn't get it all over the place and get it on my tweezers. Okay, I was going to try and poke it a little bit there. Looks like it's leaning to the left. Okay, like that. I think that's straighter. Maybe if I use the flat part here like this. Okay, I've actually put pressure on it. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly in the right place, according to the manual. Maybe this point here could have been just slightly over to the right a little bit, but let's just leave well enough alone here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side the same way, off camera, and then we can move on to step 34. Okay, this is the side that you saw me put on just a moment ago. And I went ahead and I did the other side. Now the other side is not symmetrical. The sides of the bulkhead in here were different. So the placing of the gusset or fillet was in a different position. And here we are, step 34, finally. And part of it's already been done. We'd gone ahead and put these on when we did them all at the same time on 33. All right, so we're going to move on. We got more photo-etch here. It looks like there is a piece of railing, a door, something else, a little bit of a ladder. Yeah. Very carefully here now. Let's get this thing right to the world so it matches up with this. Now, some of these pieces are really obvious, like the life rafts. We know where they're going to go, and the railing, it's fairly easy to figure out. And this door, it's pretty easy to figure out where they go. That'd be the B33. One would go right there, and the other one would go in the same place, only on the other side. But for a while there, I couldn't figure out where this door was supposed to go because I was mistaking it as part of this piece right here. Then I realized that this drawing right here is this thing folded somehow. But I'm still at a bit of a loss as to how is it supposed to go here, unless we can see it maybe down in this drawing here, how it is supposed to go. Might make a little bit of sense. Maybe once it's folded up, let's just sort of get it out here. Okay. Now, okay, I would assume that it's supposed to bend this way because the the line, the bending line, is more on this side than it is on the other side. Now, are we supposed to bend this at a right angle? I would think we are. I think we bend this up at a right angle like this, and then the ladder will sort of be bent down. If you look here, you can kind of figure out how it's supposed to go. Now, I would think that the thing for us to do will be put the railing on last, because if we put it on now, it's going to kind of be in the way for when we try to get this piece on. All right, let's get this piece bent. Maybe that's just a little bit too far in. I probably could have bent this using the Tamiya photo-etch plier, but then I couldn't video it. You know, I made the mistake of taking the sharp edge off of that so I wouldn't accidentally cut myself. But now it is so dull that it doesn't want to go underneath my photo etch piece here. Come on, I had it once. That's pretty good, I guess. There. All right. I'll try this again here. Maybe if I kind of slide it along. That's unusual. I don't think I've ever had it give me that much trouble before. All right, I'll go back a little bit. Go up at 90 degrees. That's pretty much 90 degrees. All right. Now, we have to bend the ladder down at probably about 45 degrees. I think I'll probably have to do that with my photo etch plier off camera. You know what? Maybe I don't need to use the photo etch plier. I'm just looking at this. It should bend very, very easily here. Okay, well, we'll see how that looks when we put it up in the part. Pretty sure we got it bent the right way. Now, this time I think probably my perspective is better than yours, but I think you can probably see how this is supposed to go here. Maybe I don't have my tweezers quite right on it. Come in like this a little better. Okay. Now, I'm almost positive it's supposed to go like this. Yeah, I'm sure that's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, I'm going to just glue it there. It'll be so nice if while I'm holding it, when you guys could just come over and just drop a little bit of CA on those joints, and then I could let go. But, okay. I'll think of something here, but I may not be able to do it on camera. Now, this is the first time I'm trying this, but my thinking is that if I've got it at the angle I do, possibly gravity will be our friend, and it might just sort of almost stay there all by itself. And if we can get it balanced so it'll stay all by itself, well then for sure it's going to do it when it's got some sticky glue all over the joints. Now, Maybe if I was to bend this in just a little bit more, about another 5 degrees, maybe I should be using the photo-etch pliers for that. Okay, now just very, very slightly here. Okay, did I do anything? It looks like I did a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little sharper than 90 degrees now. I think maybe the ladder has to be bent up just a little. Okay, we'll try that. Oops. I'm going to move Andy's bender here. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. If I was to put a little bit of CA along all those edges, there's the 3 edges this way, then in, and then up the back. And I'll probably use medium because it'll give me a little bit more working time. And then put it in place like that. And then later, you probably can't see it at the angle you're at, the ladder is not touching this deck here. But we should be able to bend it down afterwards. Okay, I'm thinking here, first of all, make note of where the photo etch is touching the plastic. I'm just going to take this off. Now, what if I was to put a bead of photo etch just along the back here, just on this back part, like right here that I'm almost scratching. Okay, and just go up like that, and then get it in place, and then do the other 3 seams or 2 seams later. Let's just see how that would work here. Okay, this is the medium. Now let's see if we can get this in place here. Having trouble picking it up off the cloth. There, I got it. Okay. Now, whoops. Let's just get it in the right spot here. We had it before. Okay, that almost looks perfect, almost. Okay, let's let that cure, and then we'll just reinforce everything here. Probably a little over an hour has passed here, and I just right now reinforced all the seams except for this one right here. Now, it would be really nice if I could get this from the inside, but I can't see what I'm doing there, so we're just going to hope for the best here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that's sealed. I could have put it on a bit heavier. Should I do one more? Did I hear somebody yelling no? Okay, we'll let that cure. It makes a whole lot more sense when you see it right side up. Now, I still haven't bent that little ladder down. I want to wait until this cures. You can see it's starting to cure there. And yeah, I'll bend the ladder down, get it so it's touching the deck, although it almost looks like it is now. Yeah, but that's probably going to have to be in tomorrow's episode. When I get up in the morning, I have a bit of a routine, and it goes a little bit like this. Well, I'm not going to tell you everything I do. However, I plug in the coffee pot, then I check my email, then I'll check the Facebook, then I'll check the Google News. Yeah, then I'll check the comments on YouTube, see if there's anybody I should reply to. And anyway, back to Facebook. One of my Facebook friends posted some pictures of some photo etch that he's doing. He's doing the USS Arizona 200 scale. I've mentioned that before. Once again, I was sure happy that I was not doing the detailing kit. What did we spend here? Pretty near the whole day just doing practically nothing. This photo etch. I'm liking it, but I'm not liking it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.